Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completion step up and make those throws, and he did that.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On second down, here's Fields. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. This defense for the Vikings, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Taking it about the 16. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 14-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he's upended after a game. To the 27. You look at this defense for the Vikings. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Fields. His throw's going to be incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. His early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by the linebacker, Brian Asamoah. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here. And his throw is incomplete.
That tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A stoppage here for an injury, and not what you want to see. J.K. Dobbins in a little bit of pain after that last play. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. But backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Levis to throw off play action. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Chandler Johnson. And the Bears are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game is sky high. In fact, you'd absolutely be stunned to come away with a loss.
Side complete. That's more. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 22-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Throwing again is Fields. He'll get that complete to his Tyrone Kmet. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Fields going to toss this quickly out wide. Complete. Touchdown, Bears! From 6 yards away. And the Bears are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Elliott, toss right. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Levis sets up to throw here. That is caught. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 7. Again, it's Elliott. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Levis. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
Levis now on 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Shreds the tackle, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They go play action. Here's Levis. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They go to Elliott again. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
On first down, Levis. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Touchdown, Vikings! Elijah Moore, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Vikings go up by 2 touchdowns. York now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Vikings 21, Bears 7. York to kick off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
That will throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On first down, Fields. He finds his man, complete. That's Hartman. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Just picking up yardage and bunches here. These last few plays, they've moved right down the field. And just like that, they can be set up with a first and goal.
This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. He rifles complete. Caught by Moore. Touchdown! DJ Moore. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
2nd and 10. Now Levis. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. This time they stay on the ground, fighting through. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. First and 10, it's Levis. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times. And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Here we go.
A final shot before the break. Fields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hartman. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far. Oh, breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The second quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try to chip someone at the second level.
Boom! Still fighting through tackles. And he gets us inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he takes this one in for the Bears touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bears are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Levis. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Well, that one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Levis back to throw. And this pass broken up. Contact long time there. And now fourth down.
I thought he had that one, and it was really a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now here's a throw that's complete, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They'll run with Herbert. And he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Fields on first down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That is incomplete.
These are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And this one is right down Broadway. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points in the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 8. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Now motion left with Mooney. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Starting on the ground with Herbert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Fields. That's complete right side to connect. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Out of the gun, Fields. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
Looking to throw on second down, Fields. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Again, Fields. Flush to his right. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He finds his man, complete. It's Hartman. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
These guys certainly not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run here with Herbert. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Khalil Herbert taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bears get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Here's 2nd and 10. Levis to throw it. And he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That'll put him close to 100 yards receiving. He's at 98, and he's got a 1st down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run up the gut with Dmx. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second and 6. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
The Vikings on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Levis looking to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 31-yard line. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Levis to throw off play action. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Dobbins running right. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. And we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Levis. And this will not get close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the 26. The decision to tack and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least. If they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
A lot of pressure here for Cade York. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead. And that one an absolute backbreaker. Chance to get back within a score, couldn't do it.
Yeah, that one went begging, as they say, right? There's the opportunity, and it was missed. But all hope's not lost just yet. But, boy, getting back within 1 score would have been a powerful motivator for their defense to take the field with.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up, fighting him off. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Shoves him aside. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Down the left sideline. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. 74 yards rushing for him now, and what was his 10th carry of the ball game. With that last carry, he's now over 8,000 career rushing yards.
All right, big applause. Lots of clapping for this one, right? Think about it this way. Along the way, he has passed Hall of Famer Terrell Davis, and now he's starting to approach another Hall of Famer in Larry Zonka.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Pick it up. Here you go. Okay, let's control the trenches. Okay, let's make some good plays today. Come on. All right, let's control the trenches. Put it up, go. Let's go. Come on.
Move those, Jay. Keep them moving.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. That second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for the Bears,